Group A feature tonight will pay $5,000 to win. Kentucky and Ohio. Florence, y'all, you ready?
Let's do it, baby.
Racing free roll start zone. Here we go.
Green flags out. We're underway. Michael Chilton going to get the whole shot down into turns 1 and 2. What if Adam Stricker could start up front in one of these features? He's got his hands full with Garrett Alberson. As Alberson look down to the inside, he'll stay to the inside through turns 3 and 4. As Stricker goes high, it'll be South Isaac, Kentucky's Michael Chilton leading lap 1.
Remember, Dustin, Garrett Alberson ran so well here in the Ralph Latham Memorial.
Yes.
Finished 4th back here in May. He'll let down the 97 car. The driver out of South Isaac, Kentucky, as here comes Alberson out at Buchanan down the main straightaway. Stricker runs in 3rd, Tyler in 4th, and then it's Donald McIntosh. Debuted in this car a few weeks ago, the double nickel 79. Meanwhile, Stricker battling with McIntosh for that final transfer spot.
Yeah, McIntosh trying to take it away as they head into turns 3 and 4. Stricker is stuck up on the high side of the speedway. He hops through the corner, and that's going to relinquish the number 4 position to Donald McIntosh. Remember the top 5 transfer, James, so Stricker right now still in a transfer spot, but he slips coming off corner number 2 and opens up the door for the 33 of Mike Harrison.
How many times whenever we're at Granite City we said, can't wait to see Mike Harrison in a late model? He won a Summer Nationals race at Tri-City back in July. Right now in 5th. Battle continues, about a car length and a half the lead for Chilton to 3. Out of 4, Alberson digging hard down the main straightaway of this 8-lap main event, 8-lap heat race of Group A.
It's like a main event with the quality of cars in it.
A, B, A1, B1. Into 3, Alberson's going to go. Think about the outside, digs down low. It's not over yet, Dustin. 2 to go in heat 1. It's a dandy here.
2 laps to go. There's the battle for the transfer spot as it's heating up as well as Harrison continues to try to find a way around Donald McIntosh. Back up at the front of the field, though. Garrett Alberson with another head full of steam has a run to the inside momentarily of Chilton. Can't get it done. White flags out. Final time around.
It is hammered down here at Florence. A lot of rain here last night, but it's smooth as silk out at 2. Herb battles 3rd, final lap. Well, Dustin, Michael Chilton looks like he's going to be perfect so far here tonight at Florence Speedway.
Off corner number 4, checkered flag is out. It's going to be Michael Chilton getting the win in Penske Shock's heat race number 1. Garrett Alberson a close 2nd. 3rd, Tyler Erb, Mike Harrison 4th, and Donald McIntosh will grab that all-important 5th and final transfer spot over Adam Stricker, Boone Briggs, and Doug Drown. So it's Donald McIntosh 5th, Mike Harrison 4th, Tyler Erb 3rd, Garrett Alberson 2nd, and there is the winner of Penske Shock's heat race number 1. He's going to make that long drive through the infield and down to grab a word with our very own Ben Shelton out of South Isaac, Kentucky. How about it for the driver of the 97, Michael Chilton? So Chilton going to make his way down the front straightaway. He will cross the scales and then grab a word with Ben Shelton. And as it stands right now, James, as long as he crosses the scales and passes tech, he will start on the pole, Ben, of tonight's first A main.
That's right. While they're doing the check and they're getting him on the scales, we're going to get a word with him. Kind of like we did at Husitz. He pulls off the helmet, pulls off the air hose. What a dream start to the night, Michael. You're going to start on the terminal maintenance construction pole tonight. Is this the night you get a Lucas Oil win?
I sure hope so. I know it only pays $5, but it'd mean just as much to me as one of the big money ones. I don't know. I didn't feel real good right there. I feel like we're real free on entry. Kind of threw in a little bit there, but we'll have to kind of tune on this thing a little bit and see if we can hold them off for 25 laps.
Well, he's held them off in qualifying, and he's held them off in the heat race. Michael Chilton wins Penske Shock's Heat 1. He'll start on the pole for the first feature here tonight.
Yeah, he hated to miss the race here a year ago. He had other commitments with another series, but he's back here tonight. As you see, this is the front straightaway that is all. It probably is sold out for Saturday. Now the backstretch. Hey, we're going to find seats for you. If not, we'll sit you in the infield.
Do you have a seat? Do you have a seat for Saturday?
Okay, you and I got front row seats here, buddy.
Yes, we do. We're very fortunate. This is Summit Racing Equipment Heat Race number 2. Again, 8 laps, top 5 transfer. Your pole sitter in the Tide Touring Racing 9 out of Mooresville, North Carolina. It'll be Nick Hoffman, and on his outside, 3-time track champ out of Walton, Kentucky in the 21, the Big Show, Robbie Hensley.
The defending track champion here at Florence, the Spring 50 winner, the current points leader, it'll be Josh Rice, 2-time Ralph Latham Memorial winner out of Verona, Kentucky in the Rick Jones 11. And on the outside, Jimmy Owens out of Newport, Tennessee in the Bobby and Jessica Kohler, number 20 Rocket.
We'll move back to row at number 3, and on the inside we find a driver whose dad is a former North-South 100 champ out of Dresden, Ohio. The Double Down Motorsports 99, that's going to be Devin Moran, and on his outside, In the 1Z out of Hookstown, Pennsylvania, it's the second-generation driver. That is Logan Zarin, a two-time winner this year.
Jesse Weiskarp, I believe the first time here in a late model. He's in a Zanesville, Iowa, the Punisher car. And Donnie Juski.
Got it. You got it.
Out of Dayton, Ohio, the former open wheel and stock car runner. First time in a late model. As we see Ricky Thornton Jr. down there, he has won twice in 2 appearances here at Florence. The Ralph Latham Memorial, the Castro FloRacing out in America, looking for his first North-South 100 win here on Saturday night, DJ.
These heats are loaded, man. These heats
are fun.
Yes, they are. So how about some of the storylines in this one? First off, you got the Zanesville, Ohio area connection between Weiskarver in the 55, Devin Moran, who's from Dresden, basically, Nick Hoffman, who drives for Ty Tourig, who Ty lives in Coshocton. He's originally from the big city of Flushing, Ohio, there in my area. The 1998 Union Local High School graduate, Ty Tourig. And
he's a Union Local, Chet?
Yes, you're behind me in school. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we were both aides for Coach O, for Jake Olsavsky, the football coach.
Not Ed Orgeron, the former LSU coach.
Not that O, no. That's exactly right. Here we go. Summit Racing Equipment Heat 2, Nick Hoffman on the pole, the big show. Robbie Hensley on the outside, 8 laps, top 5 transfer.
Everybody's going to the Big Ten or the SEC, right? Oh, they got Hensley. Whoa, out at 2 and Owens. Man, that was close. And right now, Nick Hoffman takes the lead. The NOS Energy Drink number 9. And Robbie Hensley, throwing it in there. The big show, putting on a show here in E2.
A good shot of the cars coming into your living room down the front straightaway. Hoffman out front, Rice second, now side by side for the third spot momentarily. Moran had a nose on the inside. Robbie Hensley couldn't quite find his way around. He'll try it again. Through turns 3 and 4 down the front straightaway. Hensley able to hold on. 2 laps scored.
Says Florence doesn't have a cushion, right? Holy cow. Into turn 3, Nick Hoffman leads over Josh Rice. Hensley is third. Devin Moran runs in fourth. Jimmy Owens is fifth. Again, we take the top 5 here at Summit Racing Equipment Heat number 2 in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Nick Hoffman leading the World of Outlaw Late Model Series Rookie of the Year points. Has a good lead, but that battle third on back. Here comes Devin Moran looking to the inside of Robbie Hensley.
Devin Moran all over Robbie Hensley, and about that third spot. Hensley maybe got a little too high that time. Coming off corner number 4, there's Jimmy Owens coming into your living room as well as those 3 drivers battling out for positions 3, 4, and 5. And this happens nearly 2 seconds behind your lead duo, Nick Hoffman and Josh Rice.
How about Bob Dillner on the infield camera, DJs? They go into turn 1. Boy, Moran trying to way around him. It's not for championship points here tonight, but it'll set the heat races tonight and tomorrow night for Saturday night. Rice is trying to track him down. 2 to go. Can Josh Rice overhaul Nick Hoffman, Dustin?
I don't know that he can, but we'll double it up for you at home as he still stays about 0.8 of a second behind your race leader. Then that big gap back to the battle on the right side of your screen. That's 3rd, 4th, and 5th with Robbie Hensley, Devin Moran, and Jimmy Owens. White flags out. Final time around. Rice able to cut 2/10 off of Nick Hoffman's lead. See if he has anything for him in turns 3 and 4 as they head down the back straightaway for the final time. Checkered flag is out. Up front, it's going to be Nick Hoffman getting the win. Rice will finish second. We keep it doubled up at home. Now go to the battle for third, and it'll be Hensley taking the 3rd spot ahead of Devin Moran and Jimmy Owens. That means Jesse Weiskarver, Logan Zarin, and Donnie Jeske are on the outside looking in. And Summit Racing Equipment Heat Race number 2, finishing in 5th is the 20 of Jimmy Owens. 4th will go to the 99 of Devin Moran. 3rd to the 21 H of Robbie Hensley. 2nd to the 11 of Josh Rice. And your winner in the C&W Trucking, NOS Energy, Petroff Towing, Ty Tourig Racing sponsor, number 9 out of Mooresville, North Carolina. It'll be Nick Hoffman. And that was a wild one, James. Here's a look back at that opening lap. Is Moran and Hensley right there. Moran just slips up a little bit. Hensley able to get by, and that was the difference in finishing positions 3 and 4 in that heat race. Nick Hoffman grabs the win in Summit Racing Equipment Heat number 2.
Yeah, guys, and I was standing down there in turn 1. It got pretty exciting in turn 1, lap 1, but Nick Hoffman gets the win, 6th in the World of Outlaw Late Model Series standings. He leads the Rookie of the Year standings. 4 total wins on the year. Picked up $10,000 at Red Cedar Speedway a couple nights ago. He's also won this year at Muskegum, Atomic, and State Line. They're going to pick the helmet up. I promise I'll give it back, Nick. Well, Nick, the hot streak continues here tonight. You pick up the win, and you did what a lot of guys can't do when they come here. You outran Josh Rice to do it. What do you need out of this car for the feature?
obviously the race. It's pretty get all you can get right now, so can't thank everybody enough with my NOS Energy Drink, Ty Torg Racing, C&W Truck, and Petrol Towing. So just really good start to the week so far. Good pill draw there to help me out. So Clements Racing engine ran great right there. Just got to keep digging.
All right, he'll keep digging. We'll give him the helmet back because he gave us a good interview, guys. We get set now for heat race number 3.
It was awful nice of you, Ben. Simpson Race Products heat race number 3 for Group A is making its, actually has already made its way on the track. Lineup looks like this. Your pole sitter out of Oakwood, Illinois. It'll be the smooth operator, Bobby Pierce. He's currently leading the Outlaws, and on his outside, be the driver making his first ever appearance here out of Marshalltown, Iowa, 4th in the World of Outlaws point standings. It'll be the Reaper, Ryan Gustin.
Dane Dacus in his first time here at Florence. He's out of Lakeland, Tennessee in 54. And Chris Ferguson back with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. He's out of Mount Holly, North Carolina, the Team 022F.
Third row back on the inside in the 2-2-2 out of Four Corners, Mississippi. It'll be David Brazil, and on his outside in the 1-1-1 out of Centerville, Pennsylvania, it's going to be the current O'Reilly Auto Parts Rookie of the Year leader with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. That's Max Blair.
Why not? It's a split field tonight. Why not a split number, right? 2-2-2 to 1-1-1. Cody Evans, the 4Gs out of Camden, Ohio. And Kurt Addison, veteran driver, the 8A car, the CT525 power plant. He is out of Florence, Kentucky.
By now, you know the drill. 8 laps will be the distance, and the top 5 will transfer in the Group A feature as they get the high sign telling them the caution lights have been turned off, and the green flag will wave next time by. Pierce and Gustin in row 1. How about Dane Dacus? Yep. A good qualifying effort in the 54 for the Lakeland, Tennessee driver, and Fergie time Chris Ferguson on his outside as the Brandon Ford pace truck going to make the hard left-hand turn into the infield once again. 8 cars, 8 laps, top 5 transfer. They'll fire in the Racing for Heroes starting zone in 3 and 4.
Bobby Pierce, former North-South 100 winner, to do the crown number 1 dirt label to driver of the nation this past week of the DirtOnDirt.com poll. But meanwhile, down the back straightaway to turn 3, Gustin to go to second, third on back. We've had some good heat races here so far tonight. It's been hammered down at Florence.
And it was hammered down for Doug Drown as he got $1,034 for qualifying 34th earlier as well. Battle up front for the lead between Bobby Pierce and Ryan Gustin. Pierce has it. Gustin tries to take it away, and that lead duo immediately stretches out just a little bit. Over the battle from third on back. Pierce out front, 2 laps scored.
Big Hill Power Plant Longhorn, the Talon Center 19R. Molly at the second spot. How about Dane Dacus in third? 4th remains Ferguson. 5th is Brazil. Bobby Pierce down the main straightaway with the lead. He has been on a hot streak here the last month. No doubt about it as he's taken hold of the World of Outlaw Late Model Series points. Is right now Gustin trying to stay put. But how about that 222? In honor of Mike Boland, who'll be inducted into the National Dirt Late Hall of Fame here on Saturday. He'll battle with Fergie out of 4. That is David Brazil.
It's a good battle right there for positions 3, 4, and 5. Look at that. I almost said Mike Boland. David Brazil drives underneath of Fergie. He moves into the 4th spot momentarily. Look at the 111 of Max Blair. He's going to toss his hat in the ring as well. So is Cody Evans. Got about 5 cars back there battling for just a handful of transfer spots.
Well, Gustin has never been here. He ran second. Brazil has not been here in 14 years.
Oh, my.
He battles side by side. Good race here off of turn 4. Oh, Max Blair. And there's contact. Blair and Fergie down the front straightaway. Wow.
Good race right there. That is for the final transfer spot. Max gonna throw it in deep as he tries to work his way to the show. And the Gorsuch Performance caution is out for the first time here this evening.
And it looks like we have debris in turn 4. I mean, they are letting it all hang out for a 25-lap A-main appearance here tonight. And Fergie and Max Blair trading wraps. Right?
Yes, they are trading wraps.
Used to be trading paint, now it's all wrap.
Trading wraps. I like where you went there. Well, that caution will eliminate a 2.2-second advantage and a flat left front tire on Fergie's 22. Huh.
Well,
I think that they may be discussing a past Carolina Panthers Miami Dolphins football game as well.
Yeah, that would have been the for last in the division. Hey guys, right now Bobby Pierce has been red hot here lately. 20 wins, and of course he's picked up a couple of Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series wins this year, and right now he leads the way in this one. A former Sunoco North-South 100 champion, won it back in 16.
Have I ever told Ben that I don't like him, Jane? Oh, sorry, the mic was on. Ben, I had no idea you could hear me.
Sure, he is a Carolina Panthers fan.
He is. Well, right now, 2 of your 5 transfer cars have never been here. They run 2nd and 3rd with Gustin, which still amazes me he's never been here, but that was the story I was given today.
Yeah, it's pretty certain Talon Center turning the wrenches on that car. But Bobby Pierce, his father, Bob Pierce, of course, legendary Hall of Famer. He, too, a former North-South 100 winner at the Racing for Heroes Restart Zone. Here with 6 laps in the books. 2 to go, Dustin, for the white flag.
Yes.
Is that 2 to go, right?
Is that right? 6 laps in already? Oh, my. Well, rattled off
the
pretty
white
quick,
flag.
didn't it? Wow.
We're moving right along here in Florence.
No complaints
We're
here,
like in central Iowa, buddy.
That's
we just
right.
continue to move
That's
on.
right. Are we at Marshalltown tonight or what?
Who needs cautions?
White flag is
Whoa.
out. Final time around.
Brazil.
Yes.
The lumberjack throwing it in there.
Oh, my. Brazil, and it's Brazil in the 222, not the 54. He's usually in a 54. That's Dane Dacus. Checkered flag is out, and it's Pierce, Gustin, Dacus, Brazil, Fergie. Your 5 transfer cars, Blair, Evans, and Addison on the outside looking in. You like what I did there? So finishing in 5th, the 22 of Chris Ferguson. 4th, the 222 of David Brazil. 3rd, the 54 of not David Brazil, Dane Dacus. 2nd goes to the 19R, the Reaper, Ryan Gustin. And there is your winner, the Rio Grande Waste Services Cajun Pools Hoker Trucking, sponsored number 32. Out of Oakwood, Illinois, the smooth operator, Bobby Pierce, been the 2016 North-South 100 champ, looking to get his 2nd win in this prestigious race.
Hey, you're right, DJ. 4 starts in this event. As we talked about, he won it in 16. The current World of Outlaws Late Model Series points leader, fresh off $50,000 at the USA Nationals, his first win there. Of course, he won the Gopher 50 and just unbelievable finish with the Lucas Oil Series and Deer Creek Speedway. And right now, man, the train just keeps on trucking, Bobby. What kind of changes will you make on this race car for tonight's main event?
We'll just have to watch the racetrack. Right now, we're getting all this, all the rainwater on the bottom, making the track really tacky. It's blowing across the track. But once that starts to blow off, the track will change a lot, and we'll just have to set up for it. But the car feels really, really good. So huge thank you to the guys working hard back there. We even got Brian Carnegie Towing working on the car. So Zach, my dad, huge shout out to everybody.
All right, well, the car keeps being better and better. 3 heats in the books, guys. 4th heat race for Group 1 on the Speedway.
What did Roger Slack say about rainwater?
It's the best moisturizer on the racetrack. Right? Yes, absolutely.
What about this Heat 4?
You can't make this up. No. You can't make this up. Here's your lineup for AP1 Insurance Heat Race number 4. Vic Hill starting on the pole, and on his outside, it's Garrett Smith. Vic Hill in Garrett Smith's backup car. Yeah, again, you can't make this up. You
and Garrett Smith is back in a rocket tonight. Matt Cosner, he's in a rocket originally West Virginia. Corey Hedgecock, BMF. Eagle Racing Engines 23, Loudon, Tennessee.
It'll be Brian Shirley out of Chatham, Illinois, the Squirrel in the 3S. On his outside out of Burlington, Kentucky, James Rice, making one of his limited starts this season. And in the what on earth is that on our screen? It's supposed to be 316. Instead, it is some sort of wild decimal point. It is the .13. It looks like a margin of victory for someone. Mike Bargo in the John 316, as there is the flat left front on Fergie's number 22. By the way, shout out to Fergie for wheeling that ride with the flat left front for the last couple laps of Simpson Race Products Heat number 3, Ben.
Not many flat tires that you can have on the 4 corners of that race car. You can't get by on the left front, but he's got to be glad there was only 2 laps left, because it still had to be a handful as the team goes to work on that. And teammate supreme, guys, as we come to the green flag out of turn 4.
Vic Hill told me earlier he likes this racetrack. We'll see if he's able to parlay his like for it into a win in AP1 Insurance Heat number 4. 8 laps, top 5 transfer, green's out.
Garrett Smith's dad, Scott Smith, owns both cars. The defending dirt track world champion works the outside of Vic Hill. He'll take the lead down the back straightaway. That rocket Vic Hill powered. Here comes the BMF Eagle and work at the bottom. Here comes Cosner up top. Liz Hedgecock. Man, I tell you what, they are getting it on here tonight.
I thought the teammates were going to get together right there coming off turn number 4. Instead, Garrett Smith powers out front, and now a 3-car battle for second between Vic Hill, Corey Hedgecock, and Matt Cosner. Look at Brian Shirley going to the high side of the racetrack, second, third, fourth, and fifth.
Yeah, Brian Shirley hadn't been here in a couple years, rolls into turn number 1. Right now, down the back straightaway, Garrett Smith out in front, the 19-year-old out of Eaton, Georgia, as Hedgecock's going to go to the top. Good run out at turn number 4. Here comes Brian Shirley. What a great race from second through fifth here down the main straightaway.
Absolutely. Look at the 23 of Hedgecock slipped up a little bit, and that allows Shirley to get a run. Meanwhile, Matt Cosner got a good run off corner number 2, and now he's going to pressure Vic Hill in a battle for second, this time by 4 down, 4 to go.
3 Dolphins fans here tonight, and Matt Cosner's one of them. He's going to make the move on Vic Hill. Move over Dan Marino as he goes into 3. But how about Garrett Smith? Back in a rock, and he started hearing that. They went to Longhorn. Randall Edwards still the crew chief. Garrett Smith looks like he did at last year's Dirt Track World Championship at Portsmouth.
Garrett Smith out front, second right now is Matt Cosner, and Cosner separating himself from the battle for third between Corey Hedgecock and the 1 of Vic Hill. Those 2 drivers going at it for position number 3. Hedgecock able to take it away there, coming up corner number 4 down the front straightaway. Hill falls back to fourth. Brian Shirley sits in that 5th and final transfer spot with James Rice and Mike Margo on the outside looking in. This time by, they come around with a white flag.
It may not be over. Here comes Cosner. Matt Cosner is right there into turn number 1 and 2. Can he make it stick dusted down the next straightaway? Here comes the West Virginia driver. 2 turns to go yet.
Matt Cosner going to drive down to the inside. This is for the win off corner number 4. Cosner on the inside, Garrett Smith on the outside, and at the stripe by 15 one-thousandths of a second.
Wow.
Matt Cosner out of Ridgely, West Virginia gets the win. No debate on the scoring line in that one, baby. How about that one, Florence Speedway? Finishing in the 5th and final transfer spot, Brian Shirley. 4th will go to Vic Hill. 3rd, Corey Hedgecock. 2nd, Garrett Smith. And there's your winner by 15 one-thousandths of a second out of Ridgely, West Virginia. How about it, Florence, for the 66C of Matt Cosner?
0.015 seconds. There's our final lap for those at home on MAV TV on FloRacing.
Wow.
Garrett Smith led all the way until the flag stand, or wherever the transponder loop is.
Where the transponder loop is there you see him coming side by side off the corner and down to the transponder line. Yep, Matt Cosner by 15 one-thousandths of a second, Ben.
All right, you're a pretty even kill guy, Matt Cosner. How excited are you after that one, though?
That was pretty. Usually get very excited, but man, this thing's pretty good. I qualified pretty decent. Yeah, I don't even know what to say.
Well, how about that he's a heat race winner? He's half of a Dolphins fan. He wins AP1 Insurance Heat number 4. How about get win of the year from starting spot number 4 here tonight?
That was good.
Oh, that's awesome.
That was good. Group B heat races coming up. There'll be 4 of them. We'll take the top 5. I love this. I love it. Anybody's got a shot to win these 2 features tonight, right? I mean, you may
absolutely.
You're going to have 2 different winners, but will there be drivers? Maybe not even on dirt tracks.
And we just saw 4 awesome heat races. Guess what? We get to do it all over again now with Group B. Here's the lineup for Group B Penske Shocks Heat Race number 1. Your pole sitters, the fast qualifier out of Martinsville, Indiana, the New Deal Hudson O'Neill. And again, you can't make this up. A car that HUD drove a few years back, the PCC Motorsports number 11 out of Causeyville, Mississippi. It's Spencer Hughes.
That his girlfriend's parents own.
That's right.
Tyler Bruning in the Candy Apple Red 16, Decorah, Iowa. Mac Daddy Dale McDowell, Chickamauga, Georgia in the 17M.
Third row back on the inside. Is that the Broadneck Shaker 89, James? Yes, it is. Out of Waynesboro, Virginia, it's going to be Thug Nasty Logan Robertson, and on his outside, the 2014 North-South 100 champ,